We're standing in the front lobby of the new police station on Columbia Avenue. The building in its entirety is about 92,000 square feet. We're currently utilizing about 70 to 75,000 square feet. In this building we have all of our specialized units. We have the patrol division, we have our detectives, we have the traffic unit, also the more specialized units such as SWAT, the underwater dive recovery team, our bike patrol units. They all have their own storage areas, whereas before some of them didn't have storage areas. They were having to utilize other spaces or even share spaces with other specialized units to store all of their equipment. We also have a canine kennel for our canine dogs. We have currently 4 dogs that we utilize on patrol. They have their own area where they can be housed at as well. We also have several admin divisions. We have our evidence and evidence storage, which is a much larger area as we continue to gather evidence and increase the number of pieces of evidence that we have to maintain and hold for trial. We had to expand that storage area. We also have our records department, which is where citizens can come in and obtain a copy of a police report or accident report if they need to for their insurance company. As well as in the building that's new that we did not have at City Hall was a forensics lab where we're able to process our own evidence, things such as drugs, fingerprinting, dusting. We have the capability now. We have a couple of people who are already certified as lab technicians, and once we add a few more, we'll be able to start processing our own evidence, which will save the city some money as we won't have to send it off to a third-party location to have it processed for us. We also have in this facility a secure storage area. Previously at our City Hall location, when we brought suspects in who were in custody, we had to pull into our back parking lot, bring them into the building where they're exposed to the general populace and public, and then take them inside. Whereas now, we have a secured area. We have a Sallyport area where we can bring the patrol car in, secure that area, then have the suspect exit the vehicle and come into the building to another secure area, whereas at the other building we were having to put them in our break room, our conference rooms, that sort of thing until we could get them into an interview room. This is the patrol briefing room. This is where the shift starts for all of the patrol officers. They'll come in here and meet with the supervisors for the shift, the sergeants, the lieutenant, and they'll get updated information about calls that the previous shift encountered, any type of information that surrounding agencies may want us to be aware of, to be on the lookout for while they're out patrolling the streets, as well as roll call training. We'll have brief training sessions where they'll get specialized training in different areas to help them better perform their duties. This is probably going to be the most used room out of the entire building because this is where patrol will come and spend most of their time when they're not on the streets. This is our forensics lab area where we'll be able to process our own evidence. We've got fire hoods where we can process, as well as other areas that we can look at when we have things that have to be dusted or fingerprinted. Currently we have 2 detectives that are certified as being able to process evidence. We're looking to certify several more and eventually get to a point where we can hire people, technicians, and that's their primary function within the department is to process evidence. One of our goals is to be able to open this area up to surrounding agencies such as Brentwood or the Sheriff's Department, where they would pay us a small fee to process their evidence for them instead of sending it off to a third-party agency. This is our evidence area where officers will bring in evidence to be processed. They'll document it and place it into evidence bags and place it into one of the storage lockers over off to the left. The silver stainless steel cabinet there at the end is a refrigerated unit where we can put in blood kits, anything that has to do with any type of biohazards, rape kits, that sort of thing, can be placed in there where the evidence clerk on the other side will pull it out and then place it into our storage area to be held before trial. This is our emergency 911 communication center. It's manned 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We currently have 4 workstations that are utilized on a daily basis. We also have a couple of extra workspaces to expand as we add call takers as well as dispatchers and for training purposes. The dispatchers work here and answer every phone call that comes into the police station as well as 911. This is one of our 6 interview rooms that we have. This is actually set up as a juvenile interview room where the parents can stand on one side of the glass wall and window and look through and watch as the detective interviews their child without being able to influence the child and interact with the child while the interview is taking place. The rest of the space that's not used right now is set aside for future growth. As the city enlarges, as we add employees to the department, we'll be able to afford them a work area which we did not have at the old facility.